bad one.
This is sketch. All right, I am back out. This weekend is 4th of July weekend, America's 250th birthday. So for America's 250th birthday, I am with Sam and Holly, and we are back at Paul's Cabin. And if you haven't watched my YouTube channel since the spring, me and Sam came out here in the spring when this lake was frozen. And we had a good time out here. Went up to Itasca State Park, had my first visit to Itasca State Park and crossed the Mississippi. And that's what we plan on doing today again. Now that everything's filled in and it's green and a lush forest up here, and it's just a beautiful morning, as you can see behind me. So we're kind of getting the last few things together right now. It's Friday morning, and we're gonna head up to Itasca State Park, try to beat the crowds of the 4th of July weekend, and cross the river, do the fire tower, hang out for a little bit up there, and then we will come back and have a weekend here at Paul's Cabin, where it is just quiet and peaceful. It's like, what a gorgeous morning out here. It's just beautiful. So like I said, we're getting ready to go to Itasca, so I will check back in once we are at Itasca. I'm sitting down to change into my Crocs before I cross the river, but this is a spot that I kind of wanted to sit down in and change my Crocs because just a couple weeks ago I saw on Facebook that Carl Eller, the great Minnesota Viking, was sitting right here with a big crowd right here in front of him, and nobody knew who he was. You could tell. Nobody was paying any attention to him. So it's kind of cool that Carl Eller was sitting right here where I'm at. Standing at the headwaters of the Mississippi River, not even knee deep, in crystal clear water. Beautiful. All right, well, I am gonna take the river down to the bridge. I'm gonna walk this entire river all the way to the bridge. I actually gotta cross this bridge right here actually now. We got this small bridge right here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna walk this river all the way down to that bridge. Well, this is pretty cool. Walking down the Mississippi River right now in maybe knee-deep water. And it's just below my knees. And it's crystal clear water. This water is so beautiful and clean and clear. This is the true Minnesota North Woods up here where the water is just clean and clear and beautiful. But I'm coming up on the bridge right there. So I will get out right here at the bridge. This water hasn't gone past my knees the entire way. This has just been really cool, and the temperature of the water is just perfect. Well, I was mistaken. This is not the bridge where you actually get out. There's no spot to get out right here or right here. But what I found kind of weird, if you look behind me close at the bridge, this has turned into a spot where everybody has stuck their bubble gum on. That's what you're seeing behind me, all these spots. That's bubble gum. Ugh. We have stopped at a little highlight on the road called the Big White Pine site, I think. And there's some big white pines. I mean, look at the one behind me right there. That may not on camera look that big, but that is huge. And there's another giant one right there. These things are lost 40 size. But oh my God, yeah. This big white pine, there's a squirrel right there. This big white pine is almost done. This is old. This could be the biggest tree I've ever seen. Like as far as white pines. Oh wow. Here, let me show you. All right, this area is super cool. There's some 300 and 400-year-old trees here. And there's actually a trail that went that way, so we could have took a better trail. But we looked back in the forest after looking at that really big one that's got the deck around it. And then we kind of just peeked in the forest and saw this monster just peeking through. That does not look big on camera at all. This thing is huge though. I'm gonna go stand next to it. All right, we have made it back to the cabin. A wonderful day out at Itasca State Park. That park is gorgeous this time of year, and we made a good call with getting there right at 8 o'clock in the morning and avoided the crowds, because as we were leaving around noon, 1 o'clock, the crowds were just piling in. It was insane. So we made a good call in getting up early and getting out there early. But from this point on, it's just cabin life out here for the rest of the weekend. So I plan on blowing up my kayak right now and getting out on the lake, do some paddling around, maybe some fishing a little bit later. And I think Sam and Holly are gonna take the canoe that is provided for us here, and they're gonna head out on the lake with me. And then I think we'll probably do some grilling later on for dinner. But from this point on, cabin vibes. I'm just snagging him now. Poor guy. Let me get you off of here. Don't you dare. That's what I said, don't do. Good sized sunfish right there, baby. Just ripping them out this lake right here. This is what, sunfish number maybe 10, something like that. He says it's only 3. Another sunfish. This one's active, man. He wants to go home. Don't you? If you want to go back home, you stay still. Be free. All right, as much fun as it was ripping out all those sunfish out of this lake, left and right, right and left, we're hungry and we're about to start up the grill and make some food. Oh, mama. Perfect. Are we cooking anything else? Nope. All right, I'll just close the lid on this side. Sweet. All right, good morning from Paul's lakeside cottage in northern Minnesota. Wonderful night of sleep last night. It's just been a clear, beautiful night and clear, beautiful morning when we were supposed to have thunderstorms last night and thunderstorms right now this morning we were supposed to have, but obviously that's not happening anymore. But today the plan is another fire tower that Sam wants to go visit. It's not in a state park, it's just a fire tower out, but I think it's like that way when Itasca was like that way. So I think that's the plan for today. And other than that, I think just hang out at the cabin here and probably do some more fishing today. See if I can't catch 20 more sunfish today. My goal is eventually, before I leave here, is to catch something besides a bluegill or sunfish. And a bass would be nice. But as you've seen this lake, there's just lily pads everywhere. So it's hard fishing in the areas where I'm sure the bass are at. But I'm just gonna hang out here a little bit longer. I'm not sure when Sam or Holly are gonna get up. It's probably 6 or 6:30 right now. Usually Sam's up way before me. So once again, the last time we were at this cabin, I was up before Sam. Sam's been sleeping in lately with me, but definitely just gonna hang out here for a little bit longer and soak up this morning. It's just, the lake is like glass. All the bird song is beautiful right now. The loons are kind of coming and going off the lake, so it's been entertaining out here in the morning. But I will check back in probably maybe at the fire tower or something today, a little bit later on. We're gonna make some breakfast and hang out for a little bit before we leave, so check back in a little bit later. A little bit bumpy.
Your destination is on the left.
There's cables going up here, but it doesn't look like it's live. All right, we have made it to the fire tower today. Sam already went up there and made sure the hatch was open. He said it was kind of sketchy on the way up. I'm not looking forward to this. This ladder does not look fun at all with that little tiny cage around it. So I'm heading up. Definitely the most sketchy thing I've done all year. Oh. Ooh. Oh my God, dude. All right, we are at the top. There's even a skylight right here. More of those bullet holes.
Yep, sure are.
Oh man, this is sketchy. This is a little tiny fire tower. I mean, the views are beautiful, but this is sketch. Woo-wee! Yeah, you can hear the thunder. That's crazy.
That's a city lightning, though. You would make it up mess when you get to the bottom.
That's cool. All right, we are back at the cabin. That fire tower was the sketchiest fire tower I have ever been up in my entire life. But we had a good time. Now it is time to grill. Well, we just started getting a little bit of rain, so I'm gonna try to protect the grill as best I can. And it looks like we might actually get some severe thunderstorms. We're on the very edge of it, so hopefully we don't get nothing severe, but we're gonna have to wait this rain out for a little bit. All right, it's been raining for the past like hour or two at the cabin here, but I kind of got onto the pontoon boat. I've just been sitting here underneath the awning here and listening to it rain and watching the lake, listening to the birds. It's pretty relaxing actually being out here. Kind of sucks that it's raining because I'd like to be out on the lake fishing, but it's letting up a whole lot right now. So, and I see some blue sky over that way. So it should be pretty good pretty soon here. Just need 2 in a row and I'm gonna quit. Come on. Oh. No, I can't even make one. I'm losing all my skills. One. 2, I'm done. All right, it's probably 11 o'clock at night. I just decided to come out on the porch and listen to the fireworks. I can kind of see some little flashes off in the distance every now and then, but they're really going off around here. People up north here have spent a lot of money on fireworks. It's just a beautiful night out here though. Beautiful night. No wind, no rain, no bugs. It's probably 65, 70 degrees. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna sit out here on the porch a little bit longer, stare at the lake, listen to the fireworks, and I'll hit the sack. It's been a long day, but it's been a good weekend out here at Paul's Lakeside Cottage. Well, good morning from the final morning at Paul's Lakeside Cottage. This has been a beautiful weekend. It's a beautiful morning. We just caught two beautiful mornings out here. Just cannot complain about these mornings. It's a little bit humid and hazy out today. I looked at the humidity and it's at 97%. So it's humid out, but you see, I got my jacket on because I was out here filming pictures with just a shirt on, and I was chilly. It's probably 60 to 65 degrees, but just chilly enough where I kind of wanted a jacket. But it is beautiful out here. It's so quiet. I woke up and the loons are looning on the lake. Birds are singing. It just doesn't get much better than this. It's like, what a beautiful 4th of July weekend we got. But just like yesterday morning, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this lake and enjoy the sunrise and listen to all the bird song. And then last night, Sam was talking about waking up making some bacon and eggs, that's my kind of breakfast right there. So hopefully he'll be up pretty soon and we'll get some breakfast in us. And we're in no hurry to take off today because the traffic going back is going to be horrible no matter what time you leave. So I think we're just gonna leave, maybe around noon, something like that. But like I said, just completely and totally take our time today. There is no rush. Well, that was pretty cool. A bear walked out right there. I'm just sitting here enjoying the lake. It's super quiet out here, nothing but the bird song. And all of a sudden, I hear some rustling in the reeds over there. I just look over and out walks the bear. So that was pretty cool. As soon as he kind of scanned the lake and he got to over here and he saw me, he just casually turned around and walked back into the forest. He's like, oh, there's a human. I am out of here. But he was out here maybe 30 seconds, just long enough for me to get a picture and some video. What a perfect end to this trip. All right, well, that's gonna call it for this trip here at Paul's Lakeside Cottage. It was a gorgeous weekend. We caught a little bit of rain, but it was nice to kind of sit inside the cabin for a little bit and just watch the rain fall, listen to the rain, listen to the birds. So we're kind of getting things packed up now after breakfast, and then we're gonna shove off here. But like I said, an epic stay, just like the first time. If you didn't see the first video of me and Sam out here, I did a little bit more in depth of inside the cabin and stuff. I'll leave that video in the description below in this video. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this weekend. It was a good time. Happy 4th and happy 250th to America.